and welcome along, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I have been fiddling with the camera. So I hope you guys can see me more clearly now. I hope it's not. It was quite dark. You couldn't see my sign there and everything. But I've now sorted out the colour behind. I've brightened everything up a little bit. And hopefully this will be a little bit better. Oh, just trying to see what kind of, yeah. Right. So how are we all? I hope we've all had a good weekend. I hope that that you've got everything done you wanted to get done, or relaxed, or whatever you'd like to do. Went and saw my dad this afternoon. He's in good form, as is my brother as well. So yeah, saw both of them today. Nightbot has got the wrong link up, so I'll just correct that before we go any further. Because we were playing 7 Days to Die on Friday, and yeah, so I had the 7 Days to Die link up. Of course, I want the FarmCatGR link up for tonight. Let's see who we've got in here while I'm sorting this mess out. Welcome along, King Scorpion, Milk Tanker J, Virtual Jeff 1, D Woods, Dark Lord Montague, Mark CB. Mark B 747, George Gem, Green Wellies, Betty Bizzle 40. Welcome to all of you. Right, let's get this timer sorted. So I want to turn off the 7 Days to Die and want to turn on the FarmCatGR partner one. Right, that should be good. There we go. I just want to say, Realism Experiment is your favourite thing to watch, especially while playing along. Thank you for doing VF2 as well. It means I can catch up. My pleasure. I'm really pleased how VF2 is working at the moment. We are slowly getting up there. I'd very much like to hit the 1,000 subscribers on that channel and get that channel fully up. And fully working. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed over to VF2 yet, please go do so. Links, there we go. Because yeah, that channel is where all of my farm sim streams from here are going to go long term. I tend to put them up about 36 hours ish after these streams. So yeah, windy velo mod, depending on wind speed, you can lose crop as you drive. Ooh, wow. That's an interesting one. I had to go and check that one out, Rich. That's really quite interesting. Although I never used, we never used covers when we were actually driving along the road. So that's an interesting one, that is. Right, shall we, people, get on to some farming now? Let's switch. Now I have downloaded the new version of Calmsden Farm. I have got it on here. This is what we've got now. I haven't converted my save game over to use it yet. So we're using it without the updates. Now I don't know which updates are missing from this. So what I want to do... Why is my camera switched back to being really dark? I mean, Logitech, what's going on? Where is it? Yeah, my camera's switched. I had done everything up. Yeah, it tends to do this. Oh, wow, the software is struggling. Right, I want to see... I have got the updates. So, I want to see if Field 23 now costs money. Yes, it does. So that's a good update that we know we've got. Oats and sorghum to sell points. Sorghum, yes. And oats, yes. Good. Couple of collision issues, which I can't easily check. Option to buy the BGA. Where's the BGA's down here. Okay. That's also bales, sell point. I guess that's there that we can go and buy that. So that should be good. Option to buy the VGA. Various tweaks. Reworked placeables. I'm not worried. Oh, placeable sell values. We can't. Oh, we can easily check that. We go to here. We click on this. And... oh, no. We go into the menu, don't we? Go into here and see if we can sell it. Doop, 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 doop. Where's my farm? Where am I on the map? Right, up here. This is where I want to go. Like that. Right, demolish that. Yep, so that is fixed. So that one is good. What else we got? More paint on ground testing, landscaping tools, animal truss capacities. Yeah, okay. So most of the stuff we want right now, we're all good for. So I'm happy. I'm happy to continue with this, and then I will update to a new save game at some point in the future. Right. Hey, Daryl C, welcome along. Right, we need to get back up to our farm. It is not 10 times, 5 times. Wrong playthrough. Louis Langdon, thank you for the 10-bit cheer. You are awesome and welcome along. Evening, the J-Man James. So I think we're actually on to doing lots of... well, do I want to work this field? No, I think we're on to doing contracts. We could do the cultivating on this field, but I want to separate this field first. First, I want to clear out these contracts we've got. In fact, I think we have a contract that we need to clear out this month. So we're going to take our tractor, because it'll be quicker, and head down to the shop. What was for supper? We had fish and chips this evening. So, yeah. So Deacon 5, you should do the Realism Experiment as an old stream farm. I feel that map is better suited to small fields and more jobs to do. I am going to be playing the old stream farm, but yeah, not Realism Experiment. We're fairly good on the Realism Experiment on here at the moment. We're not by any means losing money or anything. So yeah, I think we're good for the Realism Experiment on here, and I'm quite happy with how we are. I think there is a copy of it out there somewhere, Richard. Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. I'm fairly sure there's a copy of it out there somewhere. Am I going to skip most of the winter? No, we are going to do... we're going to be doing contracts throughout the winter, Charlie. We can make a load of money if we do contracts, and I want to contract my way through the winter. As a result, yeah, we are going to be doing a fair amount of those down here. If I can get my own equipment that I can do contract stuff with, then I will. But yeah, we need to raise the money. We're in a position where I want to buy more farmland. I would like to buy, I think there's 4 grass fields, three grass fields down by our farm that I want to get my hands on. So yeah, we need the cash. I think you're playing the old stream farm or Greenlands, but on FS22 on Twitch, whether map is first. I think you're going to get old stream farm first. My understanding of Greenlands is that he's got a little bit to be reworking before it comes out. So yeah, I think it's going to be a little while before we see Greenlands at the moment. This map's too big. Fields on here, it's tough because you're just one field. Well, but Sean, I'm going to be dividing my field up into smaller fields. Ah, yes, I remember what we were doing. We've got to go and cut some grass. There's actually a good reason for having our John Deere down here as well. Anything interesting in the shop today? No, not really. Right, so yeah, we have a hay contract to do, which is a contract we need to go and do if we are going to be getting... So baling on field 22. It's the smallest paying contract, but it's the one we need to do first. So field 22 is where we are headed with this, which is over that way. Okay. And I'm hoping we're going to get... Oh, whoops. I'm hoping we're going to get a decent amount of extra hay off here for ourselves. We can cut our own field. We do have a field that we can cut ourselves in the form of the cow field. That will work, but we need the money. We need the money to buy the equipment to do that first anyway. Yeah, exactly. We're going to save the extra bales for our own cows. Hey, Farmer Tomo, welcome along. I'm doing well, thank you. What was I doing yesterday? I forget what. Oh yeah, we had some friends over yesterday. Hey Carrot Gawks, welcome along. I love the new No Man's Land videos. I've not been playing FS for long, bro. Always seem to start with wheat and arable, then chickens. Any advice to start off in a different way? That's a very good question. Wheat and chickens is a really strong way to start. However, depending on which mode you're starting in, I have an idea for starting with grapes. And I think that there is a very strong argument for being able to start with grapes by doing contracts for the first few months. So do contracts for the first few months, raise a whole ton of money, and then it doesn't matter what mode you start in, and then do grapes and have a great farm, because I think you'd be able to afford. I've gone the wrong way. You'd be able to afford pretty much anything that you needed for a grape harvest setup that way. Silage is always a good way to go as well. Yeah, start on a grass setup. Go with sheep and then cows. Would do it too. Yeah, those are all good ways to do it. Forestry. I know I have been avoiding the forestry stuff on No Man's Land, and trying not to go that route, because that's a route that a lot of people go on No Man's Land, and I wanted to do something different. But certainly on a map, you could go in, you could do forestry until the new year, and then expand out from that. That would be a good way to earn some money. And you could the great thing about forestry in Farm Sim as a starting point is you can get a truck and a chainsaw, and you can make money. That's all you need to start it. Or a truck, sorry, a chainsaw, a small tractor, a front loader with a log grab, and a logging trailer. And again, you'll just make a load of money. So, yeah. Production for wool, fabric and clothes, yeah. Well, I think that's the thing with all of the... how do you get into this field? Ah, there we go. I think that's the thing with all production chains. Production chains give you a lot of money, but this is a thing in Farm Sim. Somebody made a comment today that they don't like using the roller on grass fields because it takes a long time. And instead, the way they like to do it is they like to just put a spread of fertilizer on and be done with it. And my argument to that is, every time in Farm Sim, it's a trade-off between time and money. The longer something takes, it'll either cost you less to do it or bring in more money. And so that's the thing to remember. That's why potato contracts and potatoes are so good, because they take forever to do. Potato contracts especially just take so long. Right, this is, yeah, we're gonna have to take this, so. Man, why are we missing sections at the edge of this field? I wonder. Back that up. And away we go. Yeah, so we don't want to be rowing this up at the moment. These are some interesting shaped fields here. For a grass, I prefer mulching and solid ferts, 2 to 3% increase, and you cannot mulch plus roll grass. But you already mulch. Dodosaurus, you mulch it just by cutting it. It's a harvested state that already gives it fertilizer. Let's see actually if we can show this on this field, seeing as we're doing grass. So we are over on 22. Okay, here we go. Can you see this? Just by cutting it, I'm adding a fertilizer state. I don't think you can mulch. Unless I'm very wrong on that. Yeah, it is buffering a little bit at the moment. Sorry, guys. How far down here does this field go? There we are. Actually, I see what you're saying, Dodosaurus. I will have to try that next time I do some grass work on my own stuff. I use the mod that with the seed box on has the option to put the same brand roller on the back. I love those mods. Helps with grass field. Okay. JW Pro, thank you for resubscribing for your 24th month. 2 years as a subscriber of Virtual Farmer. You are awesome. Thank you very, very much. There we go. Can there are tiny strings of grass left after cutting that disappear when rolled? Oh, okay. But you can't roll it after you mulch it. That's really interesting. I'd never considered that. But then you've got the cost. Now the question I've got then, Dodosaurus, and this is where the real test would be, is the extra 2 to 3% you get off it. Is that worth it for how much solid fertilizer you're putting on the field? Now that would be the question. Are you basically paying for that extra 2 to 3% with the solid fertilizer? Yeah, I'm wondering whether it actually is worth it though overall. If it's only 2 to 3%, and then you have to use solid fertilizer or fertilizer over using the other, is it actually going to be worth it? Right, let's put a first waypoint down. No, turn it on, turn it on. There we go. Put it on. Auto width. Wait, no. That's because you're not set up properly. I did update GPS. Line offset, show lines. Snap terrain angle off. There we go. Right. Back to where we were. Like so. Then second width. There we are. All up. Perfect. I think the run to, yeah, exactly. That would be my thing. No, it turns it. It does exactly the same thing as mulching does. So yeah, it doesn't add an extra month at all. It actually takes it from harvested to first stage growth rolling it, whereas I'm not sure mulching does. That would be another good test to see if mulching does that as well. Good evening, Jessies. Welcome along. Yeah, no, I've updated GPS. I ran the update earlier today. We're not quite on the same angle we originally set up, but that's okay. Oh, the whole damn lighting and everything in this game is so pretty. It's gorgeous. I think I need to go around the headlands once more. We're not quite got enough turnaround. Let's go do that. Actually, we might get... yeah, let's go do that. We'll go around the headlands once more. Solid fertilizer. Solid fertilizer is expensive. Solid fertilizer is 1,800 for 1,000 liters. It's really expensive, and that's the cheapest one. Pallets are 1,900 for 1,000 liters. That's right, and the ESOP is 6,000 liters per. Yeah, solid fertilizer is not cheap. Buy pallets, but with spread it lasts so damn long, you can make a lot of profit on it quickly. Latest Boba Fett episode is best thing in Star Wars in 30 years. What I love about the latest Boba Fett episode, without spoilers, because I don't like doing spoilers around here, is I am so pleased they hired. There was a guy who did some special effects better than Disney did, based on something from The Mandalorian last season, and they hired him and got them to do it for this season, and those special effects look 100 times better because they went and did that. And kudos for Disney for turning around and going, yeah, you did it better than us, we'll hire you to get it to do it for us. Absolutely brilliant. There we go. Oh, so then the grass grows the second month of being harvested adds about 80% yield. Yeah, so on today's video, oh no, yesterday's video, I cut the grass earlier because I wanted to get it into a certain... I wanted to get my rotation at a certain place. Yeah, the deep fake guy. I was trying not to give too much away, Richard, but yeah, the deep fake guy. They actually hired him after what he did last year, which is, yeah, just so very, very pleased that they did that. Oh yeah, it wasn't first season of Boba Fett, it was first season of Mandalorian, sorry. Yeah. Right, now that we've got a second headland, we can go and cut the rest of this. Wait, where are you going? I want you over here. Down. Hopefully, no, it's not going to miss anything because we started it around about here, so that's good. They will only, oh yeah. It's worth it. Well, for one field and one of my save games, yield of 180k silage per, it's managed to fert it with 50 litres solid fert. 2% of the cut is 4,000 litres. If on hard is typically a good price for silage, roughly 150 50 litres. Okay, so yeah, it might be worth it. It's certainly something to look into. Yeah, what is the best way to do grass? It's certainly a very good question. I am intrigued now. Because that makes, if that's true, that kind of makes the grass rollers redundant. Hey, Kurt. Oh no, that lifted the back ones too early. Wow, okay. We don't want to lift everything until we're fully out. I wonder if I'd select that first. Will that lift the front one first? No, still lifting the back ones first. Indicates optimum on those mowers, better turning. Yeah. Well, this is what they gave me for the contract. Right, shall we get a screenshot? Oh, yeah. There we go. This is, again, it's a fairly big field, so we should get a fair amount of bales up here. So if we can write my application rates, calculate spreadsheet I made for FS19 RE. Yeah, it'd be interesting, J-Man James. What I love about FS22 is that there are these questions. There are what is the best way to do it, which is always fantastic. You know, what you learn just by trying to do stuff as you go through. Because the thing is, if that's true, I am planning to get a mulcher on No Man's Land. I have a fertilizer spreader. I'm gonna be buying fertilizer. Is it worth me just getting rid of that roller I've just bought, buying myself a mulcher, and doing it that way going forwards? Yeah, I'll lose some money on that roller, but I've got to buy the mulcher anyway. I might as well get the money back. It'll pay for some of the fertilizer. Yeah. This is a nice setup on this. I don't tend to use a lot of case tractors, but yeah, not bad at all. I've been picking up some nice tractors that will do well on start from scratch and early game series. I've got a really nice older Massey that I think is probably going to end up on No Man's Land. It's 100 horsepower Massey, so it'd be a case of adding roughly the same horsepower tractor in, but it's very nice. Not worth getting rid of the roller, as it take ages to take back up to the shop. That is very true. That is very true, Mark. Oh man, I cut the amount of time it took to get that roller down from the shop. It was, yeah. And the annoying thing was that I actually recorded a version of today's video, went to edit it and realized I had no game sound. So I had to do it all twice. And yeah. That was not fun. Hello, Dogsood, welcome along. And I try and basically record the same thing as I recorded the first time if something like that happens. Rarely, the only thing that would normally change if there's... Toxod, you know better than that. This is a family-friendly channel. There we go. How much IRL similarity is there between Case and New Holland machines these days? They're like Adco, where they're built by the same place. I think so. I mean, you look at the cab, especially. That is the same cab and the same rear arches as is on the New Hollands. So, you know, the whole cab setup is essentially the same. The bonnet, of course, is different. I think they're built at the same factories. Oh, something I came across today. I don't think I'm going to be using a John Deere combine on No Man's Land anymore. I came across a fantastic combine mod today that I want to try out, and yeah, 15,000 for a combine, and it should fit No Man's Land setup perfectly. Hey, Rabbit Man 1969, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. You would be spot on, the Thefisherj. That 622 Ford Combine, I've got to have that. Cheap as chips, cracking little combine for a small farm, and will do exactly what I need it to do. It's half the price of my tractor. Awesome, Rabbit Man. Glad to hear it. Just started a new game on Elm Creek, working with cotton starting. Yeah, interesting choice. I think if you, I do think if you go for cotton or grapes or olives or anything like that, and you concentrate on those straight from the get-go, you can start with enough money to make a profit on those and build a farm up. But you are going to be doing only those crops to start with. I think if you start with anything else, you're ending up with a quite a big uphill struggle to get to those anyway. Freddy 1925, English only please, because I have no idea what you just said. But welcome along. I moved my Realism Experiment to Maypole and got Matty Ferguson 6600 straight away. Yeah, and I think it's the same pretty much if you're doing grapes in a vineyard. Tends to be fairly monoculture as well. That's why I still plan to do a starting out, yeah. Starting out with grapes setup, because I think it'd just be an interesting thing to do. You turkey, Freddy? Are you Turkish? Hey, Oliver Farrant, welcome along. Got yourself a field 23 before updating the map. I think you're giving it as an inheritance. Fair enough. I'm not going to dictate to anybody how to play. I'm just pleased it's been updated so that I can now buy it if I wanted to. Thought Combine doesn't show anything coming out the back. Yay! I need to. Well, we may. If that's the case, I may have the. I may be having the John Deere anyway. Then I haven't tested it yet. All I did was download it this afternoon. So yeah, at some point. What's my next YouTube series? Probably gonna be Old Stream. Whether I finish No Man's Land to start Old Stream, I don't know at the moment. I'm still trying to decide. Because I'm on 4 videos a week, I might add an extra video, go 5 videos a week, and do 3 on Old Stream and 2 on No Man's Land, or we'll see where we are with No Man's Land. I'm not finished with that map yet, and the views are holding steady. So yeah, nope. I didn't have to. It fixed on its. It fixed fine. So because we just tested it. There we are. Right, now we're probably going to use the 7810 actually for the next bit. Because this tractor is a bit big to go tedding with. Round and into the village. So yeah, this is worth 18,000 to get field 80. 18. Yeah, 18 isn't it? I want. Oh no, 8 to get field 8 is I think about 73,000. To get field 34 and 11 is less. So yeah, we're trying to get field 8 because we want to make a second arable field from that. And probably want to cut it as well first. Did I start a new save and then move files from the old save? Not yet, Thefisherj. So I want to check which fixes I'm missing. If the fixes I'm missing don't matter, I won't bother with the new save. If they do matter, if there's something I want to do that I can't, then I will probably try and move it across. Behind the horse stables, if there's a nice secret grass field. I don't have the horse. I don't own the horse stables. You did this contract this afternoon. Ah, nice, Rabbit Man. Yeah, we are going to contract our way through the winter. So we're going to make as much money from contracts over the next couple of months in here as we can. I don't think we can plant anything anymore. Let's have a look. It's thinking about it. There we go. Yeah, look at that. So the entirety of field 22 is now fertilized. What was I doing? Oh no, I want to look at the calendar. That's what I was doing. Yeah, there's nothing we can plant at this time of year other than grass. So we're now out of our planting window. We're looking at planting oats, sunflowers, potato. Yeah, so we got a few choices. Hey, UEG Spartan. Welcome along. Lots of bales. Good. How many did you have left over, Rabbit Man? Because, yeah, obviously the excess bales I want for my cows. When I get those. Right, let's park these bits over here. I disconnected everything. Yeah, okay. There we are. Have I got news regarding the cows being ridiculously loud? I'm in Series X, it's unbearable. Are Giants aware of this? Giants, I believe, are aware of it because I see people saying it all the time on social media. If you haven't already put in a... if you haven't already posted something about that in the feedback tool, Oliver, I recommend doing it. Because then you are sure Giants have seen it. There was a very very important thing that was mentioned as part of the patch that's coming out, which was that the The bug fixes and everything are ones that have come in via the feedback tools. So yeah, definitely use the feedback tool. Giants are tracking everything via that. Posting it on a random post on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or anywhere will not get it addressed. You can also, you can also send it to an ambassador, and we can always put it in via the feedback tool. But it's better if it comes from you guys, because the more that comes in through the feedback tool from you guys, the more giants are likely to, you know, take notice of it. Especially if a good section of the player base is having a certain issue. Let's get the tedder on the field. .6 hours on this tractor already, and it's only the 1st of November. Got a new bale spike in this. I'll do it later because it does make it unplayable for me. They sound like an air raid siren going off. As I said, yeah, I have seen a few comments in social media about it. Also been getting all the collectibles are a great thing, but for realism thing I'm not animals not sure we'll be fixing 1.3, but we should know more about that in a few weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks. Giants are aiming to get 1.3 out. And then I think we're probably gonna hear something about the DLC in the near future, because I'm guessing the 1.3 patch, it has something to do around the release of the next DLC, or the first DLC, I should say. Your player base issue is that I don't have enough Sunday afternoons with fire and a bottle of wine to play Farm Sim. I know what you mean, Carrot. Game shop is that the crashing one, Rabbit Man? Because I have seen a few people saying they go into the shop, I think it is, and it crashes. I've seen a lot of people complaining about game crashes at the moment. The only time my game seems to crash is if is sometimes when I leave a save game, when I quit out of a save to go back to the main menu, my game will crash out. It doesn't tend to happen very often while I'm in game doing stuff. Precision farming will be springtime, Culture. Third time, my fiber network died when I was streaming FS22, trying to let people. Okay. Send us the information, Toxid, and I'll see if I can pass it on. Just in case somebody's missed it. But you can't download the... Yeah, I've heard, that's the other one I've heard, JW Poe. And I know Giants are aware of some people who are unable to download the saddle track. Yeah. I got myself a spreadsheet lined up for September. Congratulations, Oliver. Got a local dairy and beef farm near me, willing to take you on. Could get some harvest work for them as well. Need to get your tractor. Nice. My size all having, the bales in the shop. I've heard a lot of people saying about that, Rabbit Man, that's to do with auto loading trailers on console. Apparently, if you remove the auto load, then it clears up. But I don't have a console to test it with, and so I can't be sure. And I don't tend to use auto loading trailers, so yeah, I don't have anything beyond other people saying bits about that. So yeah, it's possible that there might be a simple fix for that one. Quit to the menu on a modded save. This game is really stable. Had to shop bales. Yeah, I've not had the shop bales. I do know if you get it on PC, the easiest way to fix it is to go and just delete them out of the items XML. I mean, Cav, when I go past any animal pen, get really loud animal noises. It's very annoying. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Giants are aware of that. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be a 1.3 fix as it stands at the moment. Close as I can into that hedge, because otherwise I'm going to fling stuff off the field. And I want to get as much hay off this field as I possibly can. Yeah, that's why I've toyed with the idea of turning autosave off, but no, I keep it on for exactly that reason. Assumed it was an in-game auto stack. It was in-game auto stack if save when bales on a trailer. Ah, now that would make sense. Yeah, I heard somebody say something about duplicating the bales. As I said, it's not something I've experienced myself, and therefore I've not actually been able to see if there's a solution I could find. There's posted on our farming set a load of shop bales with the bale wrap color mod. All different colors, look like licorice, all sorts. Well, that really suggests that it's not just bales spawning in there. That suggests it is, yeah, bales getting duplicated by something in game. It'd be interesting to see if somebody set up the shop like Herrington had, if they ended up getting duplicated in there as well, and you ended up with lots of extra bales at the shop. Using our own tractor for contracts. Hello, Flunder Fluff Doomslayer. Welcome along. Question I have is, what is the chance of Bullet Bill bringing CPF to 22, considering he's making a map at the moment? Don't know. But I am looking forward to seeing a map from Bullet Bill in FS22. FX Gamer PT, welcome along. Chellington is not out in FS22 on result, no. And it won't be, which I think is a good thing. I'm very, very much liking this map with new textures and properly ground up setup. I think that was probably the biggest problem with Chellington that I had was textures and yeah, a couple of interesting choices. Whereas here, the whole map just looks gorgeous. I think the only way that you could effectively bring up, older maps, especially ones that come from really old versions like 13 and 15. The only way you could effectively bring them to 22 would be 19. To 22 would be to rebuild them. I think if you rebuilt the maps from scratch, then yeah, they would look fine. Otherwise, their older maps are beginning to show their age a bit. And without a complete retexturing and setup and everything, yeah, you're going to be pushing it. See, the Defender is coming to all platforms again. Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good. God, I'm thirsty tonight. This is a decent sized tenor that they've given us for this contract. Love to see more new maps in FS Radio. I agree with you, Rabbit Man. I'm actually trying to restrict myself to maps I haven't played in the previous version of Farm Sim. So Old Stream falls into that because I played it in 17 and not 19. The other one, Oregon Springs, which is coming to 22, I played that in 17 and not 19, so that fits those criteria as well. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid... There's a couple of maps that I will play in 22 that I played in 19. One of those would be Attingham Park. If GB Modding brings Attingham Park to FS22, I will play that because I will continue my roleplay series from 19 on that. Similarly, if American Life Farming comes, I might continue my series on that map. I want to check out the rebuilt Stone Valley, admittedly, when that comes out. So yeah, that's one that's we might do a multiplayer on that, to be honest. I think Stone Valley would be a cracking map to do a multiplayer on. We did a little bit of multiplayer on it in FS 19. But I'd quite like to do some multiplayer on it in 22, I think. It's a good map for multiplayer. Anyway, I have problems when you save game, quit game, you don't go back to FS2 home screen or quit or change options. David B, 9801, I was talking about that a minute ago. That is the only time Farm Sim crashes for me, is that instance. I end up crashing out of the game rather than going back to the home menu. Do my reverse? Let's check. No, I've got no reverse lights on this tractor. I don't know where the reverse light is on this tractor, actually. I missed the series I did on YouTube with logging and... Oh, wow. I know the one you mean, FX Gamer PT. That was... Oh, God, didn't I... Do you know what? Do you know what's really sad about this? I didn't want to get onto this subject today, but I have a feeling I looked at that map and I looked at who made it, and I went, I could not play that map or do that series these days, because I have a feeling I discovered that the person who created that map is selling mods. And therefore, it's not a map I could ever play these days, which is such a pity. It's one of the things that I find most that I find saddest about that whole situation is the number of mods that I can't use because I can't support the modder. Yeah, the J-Man James, pretty much. Any map that those guys bring to FS22, I am gonna have a very good look at and very likely play. Well, it's a question that I keep asking, Oliver. It's the oddest thing is it's always early access these days. Lots of people going for the early access route of join my Patron and you'll get early access to my mod as a tester. Is the thing I'm seeing a lot of these days, and it's just no. Yeah. I was actually thinking of creating a video which was how to make money as a modder, or how to make money from mods, something along those lines. Sort of give a guide on the best way to the best ways to monetize your mods. And the best ways within the terms of service to monetize your mods. If you're a modder. I mean, the best and the easiest way is just to get it up on ModHub. Get it up on ModHub and yeah, get paid per download by giants. But there are other ways. I always say, if you have a favorite modder, if you have somebody whose work you really love, and they have a donation link, or they have a Patron or something like that, then yeah, please go support them if you can, because they are awesome. But never pay to download a mod. Never pay to get access to a mod, because 99% of the time it's not worth it, and it's against the terms of service. If I had a lot of money, I would pay them to... I do not condone such actions, Thefisherj. What's my opinion on private mods? Private mods are fine. I have no issue with people keeping mods private. I have mods that I have private. What I would say is, if you have a mod that is a private mod, don't throw it in people's faces all the time. I see Facebook posts all the time of mods that are of really nice tractor mods and things that people won't release, but they want to post all over Facebook to show, just to show that they've got it. And it just, I don't find it, I don't find it good. I just find it annoying. I noticed some YouTube channels, if you sub, you cannot text in chat. That is really, even if you've subbed. What are my PC spec and game settings? So my PC spec is a Ryzen 2700X with an RTX 2070, and I'm pretty much running everything on very high in FS22. FS22 runs better than FS19, very, very much better than FS19. You understand? You have this mod, just play with it rather than showing us you have it. Seems like an attention grab. Yeah, very much. And the other thing I would say about it, I have been sent private mods before. I will never trade for a mod. Don't trade for mods. Oh god, don't trade for mods. Oh, it's just a horrible business. It's almost as bad as buying mods, but it doesn't cost anything, so it's not against the terms of service. But I just, whenever the pictures of these private mods quite often hide how bad these private mods are, and the moment you get your hands on one, 9 times out of 10 you see how horrible it is. I've seen private mods before where I've gone, oh, I'd really love to play with that. I'd really love to have it. And somebody who's had it has gone, here, I'll send it to you. Well, thank you very much. That's awesome. And then I'll go, right, I'm going to play with this. Oh my God, I can't play with this and put this on stream. It would just look awful. Yeah, I get that a fair amount. But yeah, all the David Brown mods seem to be private mods, which is part, if I'm honest, is one of the reasons why private mods irk me. Because yeah, most of them are private. Well, no, all of them are private, and some of them look nice, but the only ones that have ever been sent have been awful. So yeah. Private mods are just, yeah, one of those things that aren't a problem, but just annoy me. Yes, someone make me a David Brown. Seriously? I think I've been promised 3 of them so far, and none of them have turned up yet. Which in itself is just annoying. Good, but that's all right, JTF. I, you know, someday someone will make one, and I will be very, very happy. Until then, I don't tell modders what to make, because modders make what they want to make, and it's, you know, if I'm really that desperate for a certain mod, I need to learn how to do it and make it myself. That's what it is at the end of the day. Somebody wants to be kind enough to send me one over, great. But if I'm really that desperate for something to be modded, something to be creative, I need to do it myself. I need to learn how to do it, and I need to do it myself. And that is my recommendation for anybody who wants a specific mod made. Go learn how to do it. Could you see in the future Giants editor for consoles? I doubt it. There's too many functions to Giants editor. You couldn't simplify it enough to do it, and you'd need to import. Yeah, you'd need to import stuff that from places like Blender and things. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not something feasible. I'd use Giants editor. That's yeah. As JTEV said, that won't ever happen. Deviate harbor-shaped doors, but I love the IRL one we had on the farm. Well, this is the great thing about this is actually one of the great things about the 70s era David Browns. They came with about 3 different types of cab and no cab at all. So as a mod, you could make it really nicely customizable. Put the various types of cabs on it, and yeah, have a cabless version as well. Would be a sweet setup for a mod. Really would. Do you require far too many files for console? We can't have crossplay when having GE. Well, GE is a whole separate program, but yeah, it's just, yeah, but you'd have to have. I don't think there's Blender on console, and there's no way to import files, no way to export files, and yeah, and no way to create. Oh god, no, just thinking about everything you'd need to do it. Roll up the rear window. I don't think that works on this tractor, does it? No. Do I think we'll get some sort of seasons related mods like geos perhaps need to wait for grass to dry in the sun? I think we will get things like well, we know we've got Maize Plus coming, Maize Plus Terra Life coming for FS22. So yeah, I think we will have grass drying in the sun and things like that coming with a mod like that, maybe. I don't think we'll have geos. Actually, I hope we don't have geos. Geos are one of the most, to me, are one of the most annoying things that were available for seasons in FS19. Oh man, the mod hub was clogged up with them and you never knew if they worked properly. I much prefer FS22's approach of the seasonal stuff, the growth cycles and everything being built into the map. So if you have a British map, you can put a British growth cycle into it. Absolutely fantastic. Means the mod hub will not be clogged up with it will not be clogged up with seasons geos that you don't know if they work or not, and yeah, so much better. On the 996 it had a roll-up. Oh, roll-up, yes, I remember those, Rabbit Man. Yeah, roll-up rear windows. Oh god, those are on the old, yeah, those are on the older cabs. Because we had slightly newer cabs with the I think they're Q cabs that had a little window at the back. When I was about 7-8 years old, I was small enough to push them back and scramble into the cab, so I could get into our tractors when they were locked on the farm. Which was, yeah, I loved those David Browns. They were awesome. My dad didn't think they were very good, but I loved them. Oh, yeah. No, we did have, I know we did have the ones with the roll-up windows at the back, but they were a little bit before my time, because I have a picture of a harvest, or an early harvest on my dad's farm. So I'm talking 1979, 1980, and there's one of those David Browns in the front, and I can't read what engine was on it, but it's one of the ones with the red trim along the bonnet, and a John Deere combine harvester, which I also can't read anything of. So yeah, I need to look at John Deere combine harvesters from the 1970s and try and identify what combine we had on my dad's farm back in those early years, because I knew we'd had John Deere combines. I couldn't tell you which ones though. What was for supper, Matthew Keeping? We had fish and chips tonight. Now, tractor should be able to handle this. Oh, this is, I hadn't seen this Krone windrower before. Oh wow, this is an interesting piece of kit. Hello, Camaro Z guy, welcome along. A real US Midwest geo would be nice for double cropping. Well, I think that needs to be built into a nice US Midwest map, to be honest. And there's a few of those coming. But this is one of these one of the things that I say on a fairly regular basis, is that when I'm looking at a map these days, I'm not just looking, does the map look nice? I'm looking, how many features of FS22 does this map incorporate? You know, does this map have removable farm buildings that I can customize my yard with? Does this map have its own geo that's applicable to the area? You know, all of this kind of thing. Because I think a farm sim map should put as many bits in as it can. Front load, yeah, I'll allow that. Take down the road, then notice it's an interesting piece of kit. Yeah! We'll have some fun with this in a minute. You know, I want a map that I can go in and I can use all of FS22's features. And I will say, while I love this map is absolutely awesome, and I highly recommend it. It is missing some key features. It is missing, it's missing that ability to reshape my farmyard. I do love that in the update, kudos to Oxy, in the update he has made some of the animal areas removable. I think the pigs are removable, and oh, actually I've got it up. So the pig pasture is removable, so you can have it as just a field. What's the other one that's the horse training places is removable as well. So he has done it with a couple, but I would like to have seen it on more of the yards. I think the yards being able to be reshaped on here would have been so cool. The cow yard especially, you know, where we are, to be able to sell that cow barn and to reshape the barns, which in themselves aren't massively usable. The shed that we put this tractor in is really difficult to use. I would like to see the ability to go, oh, I'm using bigger equipment on my farm now. My barn isn't big enough. Let's demolish this barn and build a new one. Would have been awesome. And that feature isn't there. Otherwise, it's awesome. Hey, Simulation for the Nation. How you doing, my friend? Right, let's see how this really interesting piece of kit works. Right, and down, and down. Right. So, yeah, it's basically a side... Wow, this is going to create some ridiculously big... Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be nuts. Doing well, thanks. Feel like it's been a long weekend, but a good one. Good. Yeah, this is... We're going to have some ridiculously big swaths off this. I'm going to drop down again. And again. There we go, that's better. Just use G. Well, yeah, but that's my point, Charlie, is not that. My point is that it's a feature of the game, and it's a feature I would like to use. It was something I did an awful lot in the end of FS19, and it's something that I would love to see be a feature and be something built into maps in FS22. No, lift it. Get myself in the right position first. There we go. There we are. That's better. But as I say, it's an angle. No news on Greenlands. I think from the last thing I saw on Greenlands was it needs a load of work. So yeah, once that's done, I think he'll resubmit it. But yeah, Greenlands is a map I'd like to play. Greenlands is a map I'd like to play on New Farmer. The vehicle setup that he starts that map with is brilliant. D-Woods, and that is a question that I would like answered as well. Didn't you ask a question earlier? What did you ask earlier? What headphones do I use? I use G733s, Logitechs. I think they're absolutely awesome. I love them. Although I do have to keep taking the dongle out of my gaming PC and putting it into my into my streaming PC. Manual attach. Right, let's turn this off. turn everything off. Manual attach is this. That's manual attach. So you have to get out of the tractor to connect everything up. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was thinking of possibly getting a second set of headphones. So I had one set for my streaming PC and one set for my my gaming PC. But I'm not sure I can warrant it. What I might do is just reinstate my my Switch that I had, and switch between the main PC, the gaming PC, and the streaming PC with that, rather than pulling the dongle out all the time. Stay hydrated, chat. Absolutely. Cheers, UEG Spartan. Right, we're going to turn around and go the other way. What's wrong, Class 1 driver? Grease guns everywhere. Did I make a new save? No, I have not made a new save. Everything that I've looked for so far has not been... I've not required a new save to do. I think some of the animal placeable stuff is probably what requires a new save, and I'm not planning to sell any of those or do anything with any of those anytime soon. So I'm pretty good at the moment. Oh, wow, this is going to be fun though. Right, what I'm going to have to do is pull that into there. Lift this. That works. That works well. There we are. Yeah, those corners are going to be interesting. These are going to be some very large things. Oh, what? Manual attach not being in the game is wrong. Yeah, I agree. It was one of the things which I was on my wish list for FS22. And it's one of the reasons why I am so pleased it came out so quickly. What's my favorite mod I'm using? Ooh. That's always a hard question. That's always a really hard question. Wouldn't it get confused, J-Man James? I think that would cause more problems than it solved. I think I'm just going to use the Switch. I've got a couple of switches that are no longer used. So we'll I'll see what happens. Then looking forward to Greenland's map has a lot of things that interest me, right? Yeah, exactly, and it's a map that I've looked at it the same way, Chameleons. I've gone, I really want to play that map. I didn't play it in FS19, and I'd really love to play it in FS22. Sounds like much should be labeled as manual attach. Manual attach I do love as a mod. Is it my favorite mod? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know at all, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what my favorite mod is. Lime for Auger Wagons is great. You see, there's no mods that I turn around and go, I can't live without. I know the one that is closest to that probably is manual attach, but that's only because I keep hopping out of tractors to try and detach stuff, and then going, oh no, I've not got manual attach on this save. I can't do that. Otherwise, yeah, yeah, it's the one thing I wish was base game. but I don't know if it's the mod that I like the most. Have I seen any decent Ford mods out yet? Yes. It's not out yet, actually. The decent Ford mod that I really love that isn't out, it isn't out yet, it's going through testing, this one, is this one. There she is. So this is going through testing at the moment. This is the 40 series Zebra. And yeah, I love this. This is absolutely awesome. I have done a first look on this if you want to have a look at it. But yeah, I love that. That is a cracking mod. AMG has done just an awesome job with it. I think the binding is done on the host machine. The headset just has a serial number. Should work unless you're wanting to use both. No, not wanting to use both at the same time. I just don't know how I'd switch between them. That's my trouble. I don't know how I'd switch between them. Right. We want to start growing the middle of this field up. Will the Ford version come on a console? Now, I can't see, looking over the mod, I can't see a reason why the Ford version couldn't come to console. There are no, it's labeled as a New Holland mod. There are no Ford logos on it. So like the New Holland mod that came with a Ford branded version in FS19, there were no Ford logos on that. Similarly, this one has no Ford logos either. It just has the word Ford on the side of it. I actually don't see any reason why it can't. That doesn't mean that it will actually come. Giants may reject it because it looks like it's Ford branded, or it's, yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, my hope is that it will come. I think it's a cracking mod, and I think it deserves to come. If it does, there's a good chance that someone could work the 40 series itself to come to console with Ford on it. I'd like to actually see the 10 series stuff come as well. Yeah, if both dongles PCs were on at the same time. Oh yeah, no, both PCs are on at the same time. I'm using both Ps right now, J-Man James. 556A223, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, it's all about the logos and the branding. So there are ways that Ford equipment can come to Farm Sim. It kind of has to come as New Holland, though, if it does. So there's some, I think in South America, most of the Ford branded stuff, or the 10 series and things like that, were New Hollands. So you could conceivably have the 10 series coming as a New Holland. But you're never going to get straight up Ford branded stuff. It's like, I know I keep going on about them, but David Brown's. David Brown's have a case logo on them. So conceivably you could get a David Brown on console by just removing the name David Brown off it and having it as a case branded tractor, which is exactly what they were in the States. Lots and lots of David Browns were sold in the States as just straight up case tractors. I keep looking out for an American modder to create them, actually. But yeah, so it would look like a Ford, but it would be branded New Holland. I think we're going at, yeah, I think we're going at full working speed on this. Look at the size of these windrows. Just mad. Our farm gear is old enough. Our case tractor isn't even red and black. It's a yellow color. Your case tractor would probably be the David Brown era, although it would be a yellowed. It's probably started off as white, Rob, and yellowed over the years, as they used to do. That wouldn't surprise me. No, it was more orange. Okay, it's aggregate. Okay. FS Boy 54, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. You know what? I haven't looked at how many people we've got. We've got 151 people in here. Hello, everybody. I do like to check that from time to time. I hadn't looked all evening, which tells you how, you know, how comfortable I was just doing this evening. You know what? This piece of kit is so weird. I want to get a picture of it. What? Why do I do that? I don't. Ah, there we go. Ah, that might be a better shot. Like that. Nope. And then down and down like that. Fred Day Brown's 990s. Were they 990s? Oh no, yeah, 990s rather than 996s. There we go. Same as early DB in the air was originally red. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course they were. They were red yellows. I forgot about that. Ryan Brothers, they are not, yeah. It is creating a, I mean, the width on this. What is the width? The width on this has got to be like 7 meters, 8 meters. And this is a huge piece of kit. Where's the windrowers? Windrowers. Cultivators. Weeders. Sprayers. Tedders. Windrowers. So that's this one, isn't it? Yeah, so that's this one. So this has a 9.7 meter width. That is nuts. So we are basically taking just under, yeah, we're taking 60 centimeters shy of 20 meters worth of width of grass here. That's crazy. I didn't see what's the power requirement for this. 90 horsepower, so we're well within the power requirement for it as well with this tractor. I know where my rower upgrade. Yeah. If you're doing a lot of grass work, this is a fantastic rower. Go on, drop it down. There we go. Gonna be interesting seeing the baler go through this, and how well that handles this, because that's gonna be a little bit mad. Ooh, we got anything new in the shop? It's worth checking a couple of times a day. No, all that's happened is we've lost the manure spreader. There's a very big John Deere in there, though. Yeah, it really is. I wonder if they've given us off-road balloon tires. That'd be funny. Yeah, I'm not going to try and run that baler with this tractor. That class baler is way beyond this tractor's capability. Hey Jab, welcome along. Guys, go check out my fellow Red Dirt Rough Rider, Mr. Jababoo. I have not got that there. Hey GT Farming coming in with a raid. Hey GT, how are you doing? Oh no. There we go. Right, there's yours. Hope you had a good stream, GT. Awesome. Hey Mystic and Smiler, welcome along. Actually, you're just Mystic Smiler now. Bishop J, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Jab. You are awesome. Oh. 699. There we go. And down, down. There we are. Right. Yeah, what was that? I wanted to... Yeah, nope, not that button, that button. I wanted to have a look. Hope you had a good weekend, Jab. Excellent. I didn't know that, Mystic. No, neither have I. I've got this for a contract, Jab. It is insane. This is so 2 rows of this back and forth is nearly 20 meters. So these piles we're creating are insanely big. And we got a class baler that I'm going to be throwing over them in a minute, and I don't know if it's actually going to handle them. It's just, yeah, crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Need a bib for the baler, yeah, or just to go really, really slowly, I think is going to be the answer. I still got a triangle to do at the far end of the field as well. Evening King Outlaw 20009, welcome along. Just pick this rake up for sale for 8k. Wow, it's going to save you hours without. Hello, Ginge GG, welcome along. Ooh, that messed things up a little bit. Back a bit. Yeah. There we are. Yeah, this is an insane bit of kit. I can't believe this is base game as well. This isn't even something somebody dreamt up for a mod. This is base game. Got it until I started to use it. I can see why. I mean, my little Massey that I've got on No Man's Land would pull this. This would actually be a really good thing for us to have on the farm here to rake up all of the straw from our New Holland combine. Come on, lift it. Lift it. Thank you. There we are. I'm good, thank you, King Outlaw. I'm doing well. Need that on No Man's Land for your 4.1 hectare grass fields. Wow. You're playing FS22 on Xbox? Nice. No idea what that was. Phone be buzzing. Right, okay. What's my opinion on Calmsden as a multiplayer map? I said in my review that I think single farm multiplayer might be fairly good for it. Fields are big enough for a single farm multiplayer. Multi-farm multiplayer, I'm less inclined to say works. D-Woods, you may have downloaded it before it got removed from the mod hub. What I would say is be careful with the TLX on console at the moment until 1.3's release, because the reason it got removed is because it crashes games at the moment. So yeah, you're likely to have problems with it until 1.3 is released. Good evening, Eugene Creel. I was along the same lines as multi-farm. Not sure there's enough room. Yeah, I mean, you look at the map. Hey T, welcome along. Cheers. So yeah, you look at the map. We zoom right out. It's not that big a map. It's got big fields, which makes good multiplayer, but yeah, it's not a very big map. So we're gonna go and cultivate field 18 after this. Right, that's coming to an end. So look at the other options. What was I playing the other day that I went? This was a. Oh well, no, that's a good multiplayer map. Emax 9210, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Klaus, thank you for resubscribing for your 21st month. You are awesome. And Ragnar Sun 66, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Go, come on. Raise. Perfect. Yeah, so finish off this corner. Hello, Whirlwind Hunter, welcome along. Question on keyboard and mouse, which key collects collectibles? I think it's R. Yeah, as Jab said, it's R. Right, that's got that done. Let's turn that off, fold it up. Hopefully our pickup will get that. Right, and up gears. Calmsden might be bigger, but my point is that it doesn't fill the 2x size. It's probably a 1.5x, I think. Maybe 1.5 kilometers that it covers. Okay, Jab, see you in a minute. Yeah, it's not a full 2x, this. Which is why I find it, yeah, such an interesting map. Because the fields are just so huge. Speaking of Jab. What am I? Ooh, good question, Ragnarsson. I don't know. I know because of my gameplay style, I'm kind of hoping smaller stuff. So my hope, and I have no information on this whatsoever, like to see a mix of older stuff, a mix of smaller stuff, and stuff that just is usable when starting out. Stuff that's great starting level stuff. So yeah, lower horsepower tractors, smaller bits of kit, just that, and older bits of kit. I'd love to see a classic DLC or just a few older bits of machinery mixed into a DLC would be fantastic. Don't think we're going to get it. Don't think that that's a realistic expectation, but would love to see it. Would really love to see it. Evening, JD Man 1988. Welcome along. Been doing work watching some of No Man's Land. Oh, nice. Thank you. Farm All 1950s pack. David Brown. One of David Brown. Hello, Steam Fan Man. Welcome along. Love classics range. Your dad has a few classics. Oh, what's he got, Ragnarsson? What classics has he got? Because I'm always interested in that kind of thing. Oh, man, so many people I talk to who come in here and we talk about farm sim stuff. People have so many cool classic tractors. Wish we could get a Farmall Model A. Now there was, I think I shared on my Facebook somebody who's making an entire Farmall pack the other day. This map has been updated. I am playing on the updated version. I have not done an updated save game. I am really intrigued. Actually, I need to go to my Facebook page because I did share a Farmall pack. David Brown Cropmaster. Oh, he's got David Brown Cropmaster. Oh, man. What a lovely tractor. And Thefisherj, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Eugene Creel. You are awesome. And thank you, Thefisherj, for 700 gifted subs. You sir are absolutely amazing. Thank you very, very much. Danny Chew, thank you. Welcome along. And thank you very much. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Disconnect all that. I think we're going to leave this tractor up here now. So we're going to park this down the side of the shop. Right, where is... Just want to check this. And I don't know if I shared it because I don't know if I was happy with what the modder might have. It was a lovely looking set though. I just wasn't 100%. I didn't know the modder well enough to go, oh, I can share this. No, I've not. Ah. Yeah, there was an absolutely, somebody is working on a really big farm all pack. Wait till patch 1.3 to see what's fixed next. We all are, Steam Fan Man, we all are. Not long to wait now, though. I need to create some more yeah. I need to create some more emotes. My dad's nephew and myself had a little run up a lane with them. 3-year-old nephew driving in it. Oh, wow. Oh man. That's just awesome, Ragnarsson. So it got announced on Thursday last week, I think it was. I know it was Friday. We had a oh, we hit a deer. It was announced on Friday last week because we had a fact sheet Friday that it will be out. It's planned to be out in the next couple of weeks. Giant, there might be an issue or a problem that could set it back, but the plan is to release patch 1.3 in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that's the expectation and the hope. So we're looking forward to that, and that should then lead to, I think that's going to lead to the DLC. I think the reason why we're getting a patch is because the DLC is due soon. We don't have a firm date for that, but that would seem to be the expectation. I can't see them releasing this patch and then releasing another patch before the DLC. I know Mr. CLP's been having some problems with some of the maps. With some of the game stuff, actually. And I respect Paul. He is awesome, and yeah, if he's ranting about it, he's having proper issues. He's not a quick one to jump to it. There's rumor going around saying McHale will be in one of the DLC. These rumors always go around, D Woods. 99% of the time, they are completely unfounded, and there's nothing to back them up. So yeah, and until I see solid proof, I'm not expecting it to be McHale. Yeah. Yeah, I would say there's something to it if Mr. CLP is ranting. Will they get all of that? Oh yeah, this pickup is not that wide, so when these are going a little bit wider, it's going to cause us trouble. We've got a couple of them. We got one there as well. And that end one, there's no way that's going to get that end one in one pass. New Holland pack would be very nice. Give me my T7 standard wheelbase. Base game, please. It's long overdue. Should have been an FS15. Wow, these are 6,000 litre bales we're getting off this. Four tracks pack would be very nice, but it's never going to happen. Silver special edition, that would be cool. Now, will this get this? Because this is a side-by-side bit. So if I go right down the middle, yeah, missed a very little bit. We might have to go round this field and do a little bit of cleanup afterwards, I think. Has something gone wrong? No. Oh, what with well, it sounds like something's gone wrong with Mr. CDP's game. I think the trouble with bugs on console is it's so much more difficult to get a console update out than it is to get a PC update out. You know, there's a whole release process that Giants have to go through with Sony and Microsoft to get a mod released. To get an update released on console, versus getting an update released on PC where they can just put it straight out to their updater or put it straight out on the website. Yeah. I'd like to see an expansion to horses so you can have heavy horses and equipment to do field work. I think that is an awesome idea. You could get some really old time setup classic stuff then. And I can very much see people doing some, you know, olden days horse-drawn farming. Because that would be cool. Not a gameplay area I'm looking to go down myself, but I think there are people who would love to have that type of gameplay and that style of gameplay in FarmCatGR. God, it's 4 in the afternoon already. It's going to be a case of probably just doing this contract today. Or maybe starting the other one today. Yeah, you can't get much smaller than 1 horsepower plow. But it truly is 1 horsepower. I know I've seen a few people suggest that that would be a great way to go. You know, and it would be a case of modding horses or altering horses so that you could attach equipment to them. Which there must be some way to do. I'll turn my beacons off. I don't need those on. Oh, has it got all of that? Oh, I got that perfect. Okay, so this does have a wide pickup if we're careful. As long as I send the tractor straight down the middle, it will pick it all up. The speed with which these bales are filling this, creating this baler is being... The speed with which it's picking up hay and creating bales is ridiculous. Amish farms. I fully expect that somebody might create an Amish farm. Massive multiplayer server with horses and really old stuff. Would be brilliant. Yeah, so I think these contracts we're doing now are probably going to be the ones that we can use to get the cows. Hello, H. Davidson, 8699. Welcome along. No man's land, true, no tractor land. You'd have to set it so that you couldn't drive any tractor from the shop into the farm. So there was just no way of, if you spend money on a tractor, you cannot get it onto the farm. You can only take stuff that is a certain size. That would be pretty cool. People would still use the strength mod to throw things over whatever it is you had. But hey, Max Boucher, welcome along. Should I get the year pass? Yes, I recommend the year 1 pass. You will get all the DLC and the first year expansion for less money than if you bought them separately. So yes, I recommend the year 1 pass if you're planning to get them all anyway. Would probably be a better description. It's gonna save you money overall. And I personally, whatever the DLC and the expansion are, I think they're going to be worth it. Should be good. Ragnarzon66, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. You are awesome. Or Prime Gaming. I call it Twitch Prime. It's Prime Gaming now, isn't it? There we go. Look at that. I won't tell me how many bales we've created, but we have created a lot of bales so far. Oh, keep on the right track. With dual big bale lifter, can you drop both bags at once? Yeah, you should be able to. If you hold both bags over the wherever you're trying to empty it, you should be able to. The slurry DLC would be nice, and a different DLC, to be honest. Yeah, if you're interested in slurry, absolutely. I mean, I don't ever want to poo-poo a DLC or suggest a DLC shouldn't be made because it's not a style of gameplay I do a lot of. And a slurry DLC is not one that I would use a lot. But yeah, I think if you're really interested in slurry and stuff, that would be good. John Deere Equipment DLC, as much as I loved the class DLC, the Platinum Edition in FS19, I don't think I want to see a single brand DLC like that much anymore. I'd like to see a little bit of variation, maybe 2 or 3 brands in a DLC. Because I think the class DLC basically ended up with more class in the game than anything else with that one. Download an interesting mod today called Windy Load. I've heard of this, Grey Dog. Richard Dow was talking about it earlier. Yeah, your load in the trailer reduces if you leave it uncovered. Not sure how much realism there is to that. Because I'm not sure wind speed is a thing. So, what's happened to manure in this game? Manure still is generated. Yeah, manure is definitely still generated. You just have to put a manure area down. I think it's the expansion. I'm doing well, thank you, Max. Yeah, not doing badly at all, thank you. Is this our last row, or have we got another one down here? I think we've probably got one more. Yeah, we've got one more row. Hello, IDK Lawman 1989. Welcome along. I'm doing well, thank you. Stream's going well. We've had a decent number of people in here. We've been doing a great job. This grass is, or this hay we should end up probably with an entire trailer of bales to ourselves, which would be brilliant. Big Man Magnet, what was for supper? We have fish and chips tonight. Of course it is. Hey, Damon. I'm still getting used to the new name. I knew there was a reason I should recognize it, though. What are we doing at the farm today? We are doing a contract. We're into the point on our farm now where winter is upon us. We want to try and raise as much money from contracts over this first winter as we can. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. We're trying to get the last. Well, we're trying to get ourselves some hay to feed cows. Is what we're trying to do. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some. Hey, Gamer Dragon, welcome along. There he is. Go check out GD, guys. He's awesome. Okay, not quite sure why it's refusing to pick up those few bits there, but we can get the rest of this along this line. Which isn't gonna, yeah, we're not gonna get another bale off this field, so let's turn that off. Lift it up, empty it out, fold it up, bale off, there we go. Right. Evening, the average Viking, how you doing? I need to refill this before I go any further. Ah. Good. Yeah, I'm doing well. I've been in yeah, for some reason I've been a bit tense and stressy today. I had a lovely day. Saw family, saw my dad, saw my brother, but yeah, just sort of stuff that's been happening over the last few weeks has been happening today as well. So I'm just trying to get myself to relax. Stop following me around. Right, so we need to get the collection trailer. And we need to deliver these. Don't know exactly where I need to deliver these, so we need to check that out. We all stock GD. Small reminder, next week, everybody, there is no stream on Friday this week. Instead, the stream is going to be on Thursday, and we're going to go zombie hunting on Thursday because I am not available on Friday. I'm going down to London for the night, which will be my first time in, well, at least a couple of years. Yeah, the stream helps. I actually get really relaxed during these streams and just enjoy them. So yeah. And it's Horde Night. We're Horde Nighting it on Thursday. We're testing the new Horde base. And, oh God, I don't know how well this is going to go. So, we'll see. I've got to build some spikes and yeah. Thursday night's going to be interesting. I need to reinforce the horde base before horde night as well. I want to make some I want to concrete it up to our area. Later, Damon. Excellent. Yeah, I will be streaming as well, but there'll be a stream as normal on Wednesday as well. So yeah, streams next week will be Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and we'll be doing Farm Sim Wednesday and Sunday as normal, and then we'll be doing 7 Days to Die on Thursday. What I'm doing the fun today, we're doing a contract. We are doing a hay contract at the moment. So I want to see how close to completing this contract these first bales send us, and that will tell us roughly how many bales we need to deliver to complete this contract, which will be good. We are getting we're getting the sun setting fairly early, interestingly enough. Because it's November. Yeah, we're heading into winter, so wow. We might see how long we have on these, whether we do a couple of days over the winter. That's all right, GD. Catch you later. Here we go. I'm having fun playing on FSCN. Ah, nice. Yeah, I think this would do fairly well as a single farm multiplayer with smaller equipment. Hello, Jonathan, 1999-85. Welcome along. Right. I like how the amounts change with seasons. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of those features that I'm really glad is part of the seasonal changes in FS 22. This bit of kit works so much smoother. No, brother, I didn't. Yeah, he was telling me earlier that he's been having internet troubles. He was trying to download Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone earlier, and it's telling me it took ridiculous numbers of hours. Do I use a gear stick? I do, yes, D-Woods. But I have it set to. It's not set up like a set of gears. It's set up to shift between stuff, so I have positioned one as go up a gear, 2 go down a gear, 3 go forward, 4 go backwards, 5 shift up a range, 6 shift down a range. Oh god, I want to get these up before we lose light. Okay, just to grass is mulching versus no mulching. Build 34 helper and ploughed, lined, rolled after seeding. 2 stages of ferts. Only difference is one time it was cut and gathered without mulching, and once roughly without mulching, with mulching. Best price for silage seen. Better to fert and mulch than to roll. Thanks for doing that, Dodo. Oh no, we've got space for 2 more. Oh wow, this is gonna be almost... This is gonna be a large section of this contract completed from just these bales. On normal, it depends on prices. On hard, it's not worth it. That's really interesting. So it depends on your game setup. That's really interesting. Hello, Reaver. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Guys, go check out my brother. He's awesome, even if he is having internet problems. Where are we taking these to? Cotswold Stores Bale Sell Point. Where is that? Right. Bale. Hey. Right, that's the one I want to tag. That is where? There. Where is that on my map? Is that down? Okay, yeah, I see where that is. Right, so out of here, and then first right. Had to stream early, so laggy. Yeah. Again, a little bit of perk could be saved if applied. Yeah, so it's... So basically on normal, it's kind of a toss-up. Yeah. On hard, it's not really worth it. And on easy, it's... Yeah. Hydrate. Cheers, Jonathan! Poor dear, yeah, I know. They get out of the way. I'll share that in my next No Man's Land, if that's all right. Don't know. Because yeah, that's a really interesting thing. Yeah, we're on the right road. I think. Can't see from the trees. I don't think I am on the right road, am I? Okay. Knowledge is for the people. Right. Yeah, it's not where I thought it was. It really is at the BGA. Going to later, bro. Have a good evening. Echo Spot, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, got to wash the kids' school clothes tonight. Never mind. That'll be fine. I think my wife did some washing earlier, so. What did I think of your mods for No Man's Land I said in the last stream? Do you know what? I haven't gone through them. I need to go through them. I did download them. Right, so this is the sell point. Apparently. I'm not avoiding my responsibility. I will check with my wife, and if I need to do something about it, I will do something about it. 74% from how many bales does this hold? Let's check that. 14 bales. So we don't need many more bales. So yeah, that's basically 3/4. So divide that by 3, and it's 12 divided by 3 would be 4. So we probably need 5 more bales. Yeah, Dinosaurus is there with me. 5 more bales, and I'm going the long way again. We're gonna have to put all the lights on. Haven't been in FS22 in a few weeks. Any updates? We have patch 1.3 will be out in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Calmsden is out, as well as a couple of other maps. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 5 bales should do it with a slight profit. And then the rest of the bales on the field will be for our own use. Which works out well. Yeah, played Calmsden. I think last time I played was a couple of days after that dropped. It's had an update, Echo Spot. Came out yesterday. Yeah, there was an update to it yesterday. Which fixed several of the problems that it had. Cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Let's get the full headlights up. We don't have any cars on these roads, so that's all fine. It's getting very dark. On your way to Lisbon currently, just wishing it was real. Oh, just wishing it. Are you? Do you mean you're actually flying, or do you mean you're doing flight sim? Microsoft, yeah. Thought that's what you meant. Right, it's 2 more trips with this. We'll get this cleared up today, and that will then free us up for using that huge great Rostal mash on Wednesday's stream, doing the cultivating on field 18, and then we've got the ploughing contract to do as well. But I'm going to leave that until last, because that's probably, looking at the size of that field, that's probably going to take us a couple of streams to get through that. So Now all we've got to do is find bales. We're going bale hunting in the dark, which I don't want to do. Find the bales. Right, at least we don't have many to pick up now. Getting these 5 should be easy. Oh, there's one in that bottom corner. I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to come down this bottom corner and grab that one. Right. So no more down this bottom corner. We know we've got one there, though. Because, yeah. Finding the rest of these bales now. On here, where it gets, whoa, so dark. Are we selling grass bales or doing silage? Hay bales. We got a hay bale contract on. Miss Fashion. Friend is here, but he's trying to say hi, but not showing up on stream. And he followed and did show what did he, I don't know. On your way to Gotham. Everybody playing MS Fights. Right, we're trying to take the right road this time. Yeah, no. With these aren't grass bales. These are hay bales. Now, which road do I want to take? Yeah, we want to go down this road here. It's a little more convoluted this way, not quite such a straight drive. I don't know actually if that's not longer. I know, we have to go back on ourselves going the other way, so we'll go this way. What have they fixed on the map with the update? Right, so according to Oxy's changelog, Field 23 is no longer free. There's a couple of collectibles that were hard to get. Oats and sorghum have been added to the sell points. There's a couple of collision issues that have been sorted. Option to buy the BGA in multiplayer has been added. Various tweaks and fixes. Reworking of the... Whoa, don't want to go that way. Reworking of placeable cell values. The horse training field is placeable, so it can be removed and be farmed. More paint options have been added to the ground textures and the landscaping tool. Animal trough capacity has been increased. Pig pasture is now sellable. Barn door collisions fixed at the cow farm. A couple of items in the middle of field 3 have been removed. Added the ability to sell cotton bales at sell points for mission contracts. Slightly improved grass texture, improved straw trigger at the cow barn. Animated slurry plane added to the slurry pit so you can see how much you have visually. And that's everything. So yeah, quite a few things being added as part of the update. Just realised you also use the Demco drop trailer to haul hay. Okay. Right, let's unload this here. And this hopefully should complete this contract. And then any bales we can find in the dark around this field, we can go and drop off at our farm. There we go. Extra £58, so not a huge amount. And then anything we have left on the field is for us, really. Oh, this is one of my least favorite things to do. Try and find stuff in the dark. You should buy the horse field. It's only 20,000 and you can sell the horse barn for 40,000. I only have 9,000. Not starting new save. I've updated, but not starting again. Too many hours already. So yeah, there are some of the things I mentioned in the fixes that you won't fix on your save game. Where can you see my streaming schedule? It is the top pinned tweet on my Twitter. It's pinned at the top of my Facebook page. There's a channel on my Discord that has it, and when I'm offline, you can see it here as well. Dodosaurus. But on a regular week, I will stream on a Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Next week, I'm streaming Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So yeah. Saw DJ's video. I'm not bothered about the stuff I won't have. So I don't know which bits isn't included, Oliver, to be honest, because I'm intrigued. Because if it's something like there's maybe things at the cow barn I might need to sort. Found a way where I can put my cows on M Creek. How to delete fields 48 and 49. So I think which two those are. I've been on Elm Creek since I was on there with Kermit on Wednesday. Find those fixes by Oxy on his map. How many could have sorted before release? It's a good question. As I said, I don't know why they got missed in the testing. The ones that really stand out to me are the top two. The couple of field 23 not being viable. If I was testing the map, I'd go and try and buy every single field on the map. You know, that's you test, can I buy every single field on the map? And how much will it cost me to buy every single field on the map? So that one I don't quite understand how that got missed in testing. The other one is how not being able to sell oats and sorghum got missed in testing. You know, again, it's a case of going through the sell list and going, oh, where can I sell this? Where can I sell this? And just checking that everything that should be sellable on the map is sellable on the map. And yeah, so that's where my issue with the testing comes in, is why was that stuff missed? Yeah, can I sell crops here? Where do I go to sell them? You know, fill up a trailer with one of each crop and try selling it, and yeah. At the sell point it says to sell it, and that kind of thing. But then that comes back to my point, is that don't rush it. I'm not saying that, Rob. I'm saying that if you agree to be a tester for a map, or if you are putting something out for testers of a map, put out, this is what I want tested. This is what I want you to make sure works. But Oliver, it went to Giants with these problems in. It's not Giants' responsibility to test these things. Yeah, and BB is going through the whole Frontier Design you know, testing process, which I thought was in place. And I know how thoroughly BB's maps have been tested in the past. I've known that there are some of the testers on Bullet Bill's maps in the past have had just these massive cultivators and things, so they can actually check that every inch of a field can be worked. That's some really big testing. And it's not... I'm not saying that... I'm not saying that a map should have every bit tested like that, because that is above and beyond as far as I'm concerned. That's massive testing. What I'm saying is the basic functionality of a map should be tested. And if someone could give me a good reason as to why that isn't done, fair enough, I'll accept that. But it's buying a field and the field being free. Why was that not caught in testing? And that's the question I want to ask. That's the thing I want to know. Because that then gets back to the whole reason why one of the reasons why I dislike the, and this is on a separate level. I think we've got all the bales off this field. Why I don't like the whole pay to be a patron, pay to get early access and test mods, because I can guarantee you next to nobody who pays that money actually fully tests the map. You know, or the mod or whatever, because they don't. And I saw a lot of people posting, "Hey, I'm testing Oxy's map. Doesn't this look amazing?" And then I look at it and go, "Okay, you've played the map. Have you tested it?" And when the answer to that is field 23 is free, no. I know. And I don't want to dunk on people. I don't. I want to ask the question. I want to ask the question. If you agree to test something, test it, please, because it just makes everybody look foolish if it isn't. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be harsh on anybody or anything like that. I just, if you agree to test something, at least do the basic level of testing. And to me, that is the basic level of testing. Right. And I'd say this as somebody who programs and has to do this every day of my life, who has to go through and test the apps I create and make sure they're working, and everything I program and everything everybody else on my team who programs, we test each other's stuff, and you know. And yeah, I know it's volunteering and things, and therefore I don't expect everything to get caught. I wouldn't expect everything to get caught. What I would say, why is the basic stuff not getting caught? Do you know how to? Yes, I can show you that one. Yeah, and then this is why I say I think Calmsden is a freaking amazing map, and I recommend to anybody go play it. Absolutely. Right, to get rid of stuff on here, I've already deleted the bales out. I don't know if this will go. So you go into here, you go demolish, and you click on the item. I can't remove this. So the bales that were in here, it was you click on demolish and you click on the bales and it removes them dazzling. So it's the demolish button you want. I unfortunately have already removed them, and you can't remove the rest of the stuff. But it's why this is a case in point as to why I would rather have something take a little longer and be released fully working than released quickly and stuff not be working, because it reflects badly on you. You know, it does. And I want this map to be a massive success. I want this map to be incredible success and massively playable and just awesome. And it will be, and it is. But people will complain because X, and actually it ends up being harder on the modder, because what happens is you get a million Facebook posts going, why doesn't this work? Why doesn't this work? Why doesn't this work? Even now, with stuff being said it was going to come out in version 1.1, still seeing people saying, oh, I can't sell any oats on Calmsden, or I can't complete my I can't complete my cotton contract because there's nowhere to sell it. And you go, oh no, really? Yes, it's a known issue and it's going to get fixed. My version, I've removed the caravan and added more viable land, but I'm keeping it pro. Well, yeah, you kind of have to, Jonathan. There we go. Right, so that should be all the bales from that field collected. There we go. So let's complete that contract. Oh yeah, I've got manual attach on. Of course I have. Right, completed. 18,000 minus 1,000, so 17,592. Let's collect that. Ooh. Oh wow, we've got a sugar beet contract. We've got another baling contract, which is silage bales for 22,000. Ah, right. I think we'll leave those for now. Well, I can pick up another contract and do these two over winter. But do I want to do another baling contract next time? I think we need to take the baling contract, don't we? Because we need the silage bales for cows. What do you think, chat? What do we think? I don't have time to do the contracts now. We'll pick it up for next time. But 28,000 is a lot of money. Plus the excess we'll get for doing beet. Or... do you know what? Field 7, yeah, we'll borrow the items for the Field 7 contract. So those will be sitting there ready for next time. And yeah, we're going to be doing basically a very similar thing. But we'll be wrapping bales next time instead of tedding. Which is not massively what I wanted to do, but we could really do with the silage bales. We've got to go home though, because it is 20 to 8. And it is very, very dark. I'm limiting yourself to one contract a month, so every 2 days. I don't want to overuse the contract personally. It's one of those things for Realism Experiment, we have to do as many contracts as we can. In the first year, definitely. Post first year, we will do a lot less. Because doing the contracts will raise us our capital, will allow us to expand the farm and to get things moving, and we'll have a lot less time to do contracts in the second year. This is why though we always run at 5 times, because otherwise if I wasn't running at 5 times I'd do every single contract on there and it would be pointless. So we can do maximum of 1 contract a day, really. So while we don't have a lot of work to do on our farm, we're able to do contracts. But yeah, we need it to raise the money. Have I heard? I've heard nothing about Tom Pendleton's map. I don't know what's happening with MJ at the moment. Last I heard he was taking a break, so... Right, what do we forecast overnight, by the way? That's the other thing. Right, so we're dry overnight, so we can... Oh, can we get those bales in now? It's a little bit dark. Like to get those bales under cover. Let's see, where's my... Oh, my front loader is in here. Okay. Oof. Come on, round we go. 0 contracts in your 7 years on your current land. Of course, no, but yeah, no man's land, much more difficult to raise funds without contracts. But you do get a lot of trees you can sell. Do I have gears on my steering wheel? I have gears on my... I use the gear stick to shift up and down gears. Yeah, no man's land, completely different kettle of fish. We've got our bale spike. I'm gonna get these bales under cover. Okay, I think we'll put them there. So yeah, this is a really decent number of bales we've got here. Yeah, there are gears, yeah. That's a bush, not a tree. So when you're doing your tour around your set, like I said I'm going to ages ago, yeah, I'm going to in the near future. I was going to sort everything out and do it the weekend that I ended up in hospital, actually. So yeah, I've not been able to do it for that reason. Set, shed. There's a secret meadow on this map where the forest is. Yes. Yeah, I've been told that by a few people. We are a long way over to the right. I do like this cow area. It's a good area for us, and we're as I said, we are going to get cows on here, and we're getting ourselves fairly well set up actually for it now. But I need to get... I want to try and limit how much feed costs us, so we're going to need more. We're going to need some silage bales, definitely. Where's the Z tour on this map? I don't have a Z tour because I started on start from scratch. But if you tab through your equipment when you start a new farmer, you should be able to find it. Are you and CDP planning to go to the next Agrotechnica? Lovely CDP's videos on YT. It kind of depends. A, if Agrotechnica goes ahead, and B, if they do the FSL at it. If they do the FSL at it, I am definitely up for going to Agrotechnica. I have no idea what the plans are for FSL yet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping Giants are going to invite me back because I had so much fun doing it for the last 3 years. So I am very much up for it going forwards, and yeah, hopefully we'll hear about it soon, about what they're going to do, how they're going to launch. I would suspect we'll be back to in-person events this year. So I'm looking forward to that for the most part. There's a whole load of travel stuff that I'm going to have to do that I'm not looking forward to, but in general, I'm looking forward to the FSL again. Right, there we go. Right, so that is all done. And we've now got those under some cover, so that's good news. Let's go park our tractor up. Yeah, this is the barn I would like to alter because it's a bit of a pain. To get multiple tractors or multiple bits of machinery in here. There we go. Right, close these doors up. Hang on. All right, that is to, yeah, it's to the ends. Go very wide, those doors now. Yeah, so we've got a nice area there. We've got all of our straw over here. And that is all good. I'm happy with that. All right. One last check of the shop. Just the 9R, which is no use. Use that barn for seed. We've got our rest of our equipment over here. So our combine is in here. And we've got our seeder in here, I think it is. Yeah, seeder is sitting in there. But we've not used that at all yet. So and then we can run back down home. And yeah, not very far to run home. Hop over the hedge. And yeah, we can save it here. So let's just save this. Like so. Turn our time down to 5 times and take ourselves through to the next game day. So 7 a.m. I'm in the UK, Max. Wondering, are you going to be doing any like GE stuff like I was doing on Great, where you have to go into GE and stuff in the yard and make sure you're going to do... not planning to do any GE stuff at the moment. Right, so we are pretty much set up for that side. So 26,000. I'm going to save this here. Finding a building to store your... Yeah. It is a little bit of a challenge on here. And we'll head over to this screen here because, yeah, there we go. That is everything rather nice and neatly tied up tonight. Let's see who's about... Who is streaming? I think I know where I'm going, actually. Because, yeah. We are going to go and see C3 tonight. And send you guys over to him because he's a fantastic Twitch streamer. So, let's send you here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna send you over to C3. Don't know what's up with this camera sometimes. Let's see who we've got in here. We've got some thank you to say. Ragnarsson 66, thank you for subscribing. You are awesome. Thefisherj, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you for gifting some subs. Sorry, you are awesome. Klaus, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. GT Farming, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. JW Poe, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Louis Langdon, thank you for cheering as well. You are awesome. I owe you guys a happy dance. So, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. Because yeah, 5 subs, so you guys are fantastic. I will be back on Wednesday night. At 8 p.m. We will be picking up from where we're leaving off here at the moment. And we've got more bales to do. We need to get some silage bales in next time before the grass dies back in December. So we're going to do that. What headset is this? This is the G733 headset from Logitech. Right, I am going to leave it here. Which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.